a in-the-box video of South China Sea by Compass Games, designed by John Gorkowski. Hope I pronounced that right. I just got this in the mail. Okay. This would be the back of the box. Complexity is 7 out of 10, and solitary play is 6 out of 10. You've got a 390 3/4 of an inch counters, 2 map boards or map sheets, 39 political cards, 1 rulebook, scenario book, 2 playwright cards, and 2 dice. Time scale is 3 to 7 hours per turn. That would be in your combat mode. Okay, in political mode, I think it's longer. I think it's 7 weeks. Map scale is 45 nautical miles per hex. Unit scale is aircraft squadrons, pairs of ships, subs, and land units are battalions. Players 2 to 3 players or solitaire, and playing time is from 3 to 4 hours, depending on the scenario. More players can play, as you have different sides here. So each player can play a side. Alright, I think up to 5 players can play. Okay, so I'll get the shrink out of here. I'm sorry for the map in the background, I was playing something else. And box is pretty sturdy, like most of your boxes from Compass Games. Size is your typical size. It's not might look thicker here on the camera, but it's not. It's like any other game. All right. Okay, we first find your Compass Game catalog here. Alright, they ship now with this format. We'll get that out of the way. Got 2 dice here, black one and a white one. Medium size, I would say. Your deck of cards here. Okay. These will be your political cards. From what I understand, you can play with them or without them. Alright, let's see if I can open this up here. So you can get an idea of what other cards are in here. Alright, so other cards included here in the stack. By military exercises, armed missiles. This focuses So yeah, got a lot of cards here. This will be interesting to see how this works out. Card size, let's see. I got a deck here. This would be your standard Fantasy Flight bag, and yeah, I would say that'll fit. Maybe it's a little bit bigger for that, for the standard size. Maybe a smaller size, I think. We'll have to see that. We'll have to check that. This would be your green sized. I know by color, so. And yeah, maybe. Let's see. Let's see. Let's have to open one of these up and try it. Nah, this is too small for the green sized, so we'll have to look for another type of bag or another size bag. No, it's not either. It's not the green size, and it's not the standard size. So we'll have to check that out later when we got a chance. Let's keep on going here. Your scenario book. Looks real nifty. Okay, all a nice color. The paper is nice. Okay, I think I really like these counters. I mean, man, I wish they would make counters like that for all the newer games. All right, you got a strike table here in the back. As you can see, your victory points over here to your left. All right. Scenarios, I think there's 7 of them. Okay. So yeah, you would have your scenario here, for example, and then on these squares down here, okay, the PRC would have these units laid out there. US would have these units there, Malaysia, and then up here you have Vietnam up on the top, and the Philippines. So like I said, each player could play one of these sides if you were playing with more people, or you split these factions, okay, with each player that's playing. In this scenario, you can see the PRC has a lot more units on board, and the other side, yeah, there's a lot more counter density in that scenario, for example. Okay. Examples of play. Real nice. Everything looks quite nice. The text is big. I mean, it's not small print, which is good for us older guys here. All right. So that's the manual. This would be, let's see, without these scenarios, this goes up to 26 pages. Okay, 26 pages, And then on page 27 you start the scenarios. So that's that. Sturdy cardstock, very sturdy. Player A card here with big letters and icons, okay, which I really like. I mean, kind of on the downside of the half-inch counters and all that. I personally prefer this. Alright, and I think Compass Games is doing a good job with all of this, being ahead of other companies in this sense. And then here comes the nice stuff. I really, like I said before, I know I repeat myself, but these counters look awesome. I mean, these counters just look real nice. And they're big. I mean, that's what I'm trying to get here, that these counters are big. I can read them from standing up distance here, and if I put them down here, which would be almost on the table, I could still read for the most part. I might not be able to read the small print there, okay, like what type of I hope this here focuses a bit. Come on, dude, focus. Can't read the what type of unit is, like if it's an F-35 or whatever, okay, or but the stats on the counters, I can sure read that from far away, and like these are quite big, bigger than my thumb. Although I don't have big fingers, but yeah, these are big and nice, real nice, and very well laid out. I mean, it's all very clear, very nice looking. Really like that. And then these would be your service counters here. Okay, for engagement, import, evade. Okay, shock, low ammo, engage. Okay, and if we turn this around, hold on, what's this guy? I like all these spec ups here. Okay, and then the back side, more nifty stuff here. Turn this around, you can read it. Okay, second shock loss. Alright, shattered. These are a bit more difficult to read than the other ones. Okay. But yeah, they look real nice. And then you got the map. Map is real nice. I saw some videos here on YouTube. And if you get close up to the map here. Okay, the cardboard, the paper is a lot thicker than your regular. It's not glossy, okay, which is nice because I don't know, gloss tends to turn out looking cheap, I would guess. All right, but big hexes. All right, you can see my finger here, and I mean it's a big hex. This would be shallow water, I guess, and then this would be a deeper water. Let's see if I can open this up a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, and it's not creased already, like in some games you buy, and the fold on the fold it's already, it's already creased, and it's already broken for you. I mean, and you just bought the game. This doesn't seem to be the case here. I'm sure that if you open and close, I mean, spread the map out constantly, then sure, it's obviously going to happen at some point. But I mean, it's not right out of the box like some games where you pull the map out and it's already creased for you. It's already creased, and you just bought the game. You just opened the game. This is not the case, at least from what I'm seeing here. It's not the case. All right, map looks real neat. I will like that. So yeah, this is South China Sea for you. I didn't have any naval war game, and I was after something that was worthwhile without having to go back to some of the older games like the Fleet series or anything of that kind, or Harpoon or anything like that. So yeah, I decided to go for this newer version. I think this is going to be exciting to learn and play, and I think I'm going to set aside what I was doing actually, and what the games I was planning to play, and jump into this game, which I think is going to be a lot of fun. So that's South China Sea for you. Same dev has Breaking the Change, which came out in 2014, I think. It's set in the same area, which is a bummer, because if you have this one, then I don't know if it's worth getting the other one in this sort of series here, because practically you're in the same area. But I think it does have a more counter density, and well, you can always play more scenarios, although the map will be practically the same. That's the only caveat I see there. Counters are a bit different from what I've seen on the videos. Here you have your info right in front of you have all the info in the counter itself, in the front of the counter. In Breaking the Chains, the info, some of the info is behind on the back of the counter, I think. And then these are more smaller unit in each counter, and I think Breaking the Chains is more battalion, fleets, and here you have small squadrons, maybe half a dozen airframes in one counter, things like that. And I think Breaking the Change is bigger in that sense. Your units are of corps or fleets. Now, don't take my word for it, because I'm not too sure, but I think something like that. Anyhow, this is my next game. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye-bye.